and the different representation here. Allow me to greet you this morning. Good morning. As more a short, brief statement that we all together drafted. Stakeholders monitoring visit to the Inform Lycos or Hellas SA factory in Greece. The Commission contracted Inform Lycos Hellas SA to print ballot papers for the 2022 general election. The printing of ballot papers is currently ongoing in the company's premises in Athens, Greece. Article 81E of the Constitution of Kenya on the principles of election system demands that the Commission shall comply and be transparent and conduct its activities in an impartial, neutral, efficient, accurate and accountable manner. Moreover, Article 88 says that the Commission is responsible for conducting elections and facilitation of the observation, monitoring and evaluation of the elections. The Commission extended an invitation to representatives of Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition, United Democratic Alliance Party, Roots Party, Agano Party, Interreligious Council of Kenya, Media Council of Kenya, Kenya Union of Journalists, Civil Society, Elections Observation Group, Kenya Editors Guild, Office of the Registrar of Political Parties, and Political Parties Liaison Committee for monitoring of the 2022 presidential ballot paper printing for quality checks and assurance. However, presidential candidates for Roots Party and Agano Party and the PPLC did not send their representatives to Greece. During the visit, the monitoring delegation was taken through a detailed profile of the Inform Lycos Hellas SA company, the variety of products the company deals with in other countries, including printing of bank credit cards, Visa credit cards, issuing PIN numbers for bank cards, rank authentication labels, exercise stamps, ballot papers, smart ticketing, lottery coupons, graduate certificates, bills and statements. The company has over 100 years of experience in security printing and is amongst the largest in the world. Second, the monitoring delegation inspected the security features imprinted on the ballot papers and witnessed printing and packaging of the ballot papers into booklets, boxes and pallets, and also labeling ready for shipment. They also verified the security features on the statutory documents printed that will accompany the ballots to the polling stations. Third, the delegation was shown how Inform Lycos Hellas SA company destroys damaged ballot papers, a process that they carry out daily by use of a huge shredding machine. The company has an elaborate pallet tracking system or safety system where pallets are given codes that track them from the factory press in Athens to cargo planes and delivery at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport and all the way to the Commission's warehouse and constituencies. However, the team takes note of the printers' concern, especially on the late court rulings that delayed the printing schedule. The company had planned that the last delivery date would be on the 29th of July 2022. However, due to the court ruling's delay. The final delivery date will be on the 3rd of August 2022. Currently, there are 65 million ballots out of the total 132 million in the Commission's warehouse. These are contained in the 143,821 boxes and wrapped in 1,994 pallets. Today's consignment of 225 pallets is the first batch for the presidential candidates, which we have come with from Greece, Athens. A total of 865 presidential ballot pallets will be ferried in for the general election exercise using both private cargo planes and commercial airplanes. The second batch of presidential ballot papers of 300 pallets will arrive in Nairobi on the 29th July this year, 2022, while the final consignment of 340 pallets will arrive on the 3rd of August, 2022. Today's consignment of presidential ballot papers is meant for 18 counties, namely Mombasa 19 pallets, Kwale 14, Kilifi 20, Tana River 8, Lamu 4, Taita Taveta 6, Garissa 10, Wajir 6, Marsabit 10, Isiolo 5, Meru 27, Tharaka Nithi 9, Embu 14, Kitui 27, Machakos 18, Makueni 12, Nyandarua 8, and Nyeri 8. In each pallet, there are about 54 boxes for a constituency, and it represents one elective post. The diaspora ballot papers will also be ferried to Nairobi first, before being distributed to their various destinations in the 12 foreign countries that the voting exercise will take place. The diaspora ballot papers will be in 2 pallets for the 27 polling stations and will arrive in Nairobi on the 28th of July 2022 aboard a commercial airline. The printer Inform Lycos Hellas SA has also given the Commission the dispatch schedule of all ballot papers for the other 5 elective positions whose delivery has been ongoing. In conclusion, the monitoring delegation is impressed and satisfied that the printing process is properly executed and the control checks put in place are sufficient to safeguard the integrity of the ballot. Thank you, and may God bless Kenya. Back to the Vice Chair.
That was a joint statement from the monitoring delegation that went to Greece. So we'll allow a few questions concerning the ballot papers, the printing, and all that happened in Greece, Athens. Okay. A ballot pallet carries about 54 boxes, and the content of a box is the ballot papers that are supposed to be in one polling station. So a box represents one polling station, and with the presidential ballot boxes, what is contained in the box is the ballot papers for the presidential election, and also the manual register is packed in there, and the posters that are supposed to be put outside that polling station, the 6 elective positions. So basically it is the last box that is packed at the factory because it contains all the other statutory documents that are needed in a polling station. Yes, the commission has printed a manual voter register that is packed in the presidential ballot box, the ones that are behind us. So the voter register is cut into the number of voters in that polling station. So yes, it is available, but of course the commission has also put protocols on how that manual register is going to be used. Yes, allow us not to answer that because we are basically for the ballot papers, and allow us to sit as a commission because we've been away for like 4 or 5 days. Allow us to sit as a commission, then I will be able to respond to that question. Yes, that's fine. I can give one representative to speak, especially the ones that went to the factory, to Athens, Greece.
Thanks so much for putting our vice chair to task. But I can truly tell you whatever has been there is what we agreed on, what we saw, how we found it, and I tend to believe that that is the real situation, which is there at Greece and what has come back to Kenya. Thanks so much.
On behalf of Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition, we confirm that we participated in the exercise. We went to Greece. We inspected the printing and packaging of the ballot papers for the presidential position, and we're in agreement that indeed the process was conducted, and Azimio shall also communicate further.
Yes.
The presidential ballot papers are being printed from one factory, from what we saw.
Let me confirm that the printing is being done from one factory. And by the way, by yesterday when we left, all the presidential ballot papers had been printed. The work that was remaining is packing. The other positions are all being printed from one factory, which we visited. And we in fact saw some of those that have not been dispatched, ready for dispatch. Yeah.
As soon as the court gives us a ruling, we proceed to print. So most of the things have been held up so that we wait for the rulings. But I want to assure you that once the ruling is out, we proceed to print. And that is why in the statement, it has been said that the last delivery was to be done on 29th of this month. But because of the late court rulings, we are going to have the last delivery on the 3rd of August, which is at the extreme, really extreme end in our operations. Well, as it was said, it was communication breakdown. And the team that went to Greece also asked this question, that company, did you inform IBC that you are delivering this thing? And yes, the company had informed the CIC team that the boxes were dispatched. Remember, they dispatch within 48 hours before they land here. So yes, IBC was notified. But as it was said, it was communication breakdown, that the same information did not trickle up to the commission. So the next question, whether that is the reason why we are chosen? No, I am the vice chair of the commission, and it was important that I go and see and also certify before Kenyans that indeed the process has been done and it is clear and flawless. Yes, indeed. Yes, 3rd of August is the last extreme end. And of course, IBC will do all that it takes to ensure that these boxes arrive before the polling day. However, we have organized in such a way that the late delivery of the boxes are ballot boxes for counties that are nearby, Nairobi, Kiambu, and the like. But the far-fetched counties will have everything before the 3rd. Thank you.
No.
Yeah, they're good. I think we are done.
Yeah, done.
Thank you very much.
Simu yako? Oh, okay.
Is this your phone?
Ask them. Ama ni yao?
Ni yao.
Ni yao, wanarekodi. Wanarekodi. Wanarekodi nayo. Hey.